Hey there, and a happy Sunday to you. I'm King 5 meteorologist Ashley Ruiz with a look at your forecast. It's going to be another beautiful day out there, mostly sunny. We'll likely have high clouds in place, but still going to be a really nice day. Into our Monday and Tuesday, we're going to have the hottest temperatures for the entire area, as well as eastern Washington. But by the middle half of the week, we're going to have a weak system moving in. It's going to bring us the return of onshore winds, cooler temperatures in turn, and then slight shower chances. Now, it's not going to be widespread heavy rain. I'll show you which areas have the best chance to get some wet weather on Wednesday. But until then, we're going to have dry skies, beautiful conditions, but the UV index is going to be in that very high category. As you see, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, going to be nice to be outside, just a little on the hot side. Burn time's about 15 to 20 minutes. So don't forget to apply and reapply. You see how the UV index drops by the middle half of the week. More clouds will be in place, and so still going to be on that moderate side. So you can still burn even with overcast skies. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast, because we do have changes, especially by the middle half of the week when that system rolls in. Temperatures are going to drop, potentially 10 to 15 degrees cooler by then. And then once again, our hottest days Monday and Tuesday. Now Tuesday, some spots will likely be a couple of degrees cooler, but for Puget Sound, it's going to be almost equally as hot. And I'll show you in a minute. But then you see by the end of the week, we have more changes. Thursday, we start to clear things out. Another ridge of high pressure may build over the area Friday and into Saturday of next weekend. I wanted to share this photo with you. Our friend in Gig Harbor, Dwayne, sent this photo over to me yesterday morning of his view from Gig Harbor. Stunning. Mount Rainier was out, shining bright, and is once again into our morning. This is Sunday morning, by the way, around 9:30. We have high clouds painting the sky, but the mountain is in view, and it's going to be that way today. I wanted to also show you our Queen Anne camera looking toward Elliott Bay, and we have a lot going on around the area. It's summertime in the Pacific Northwest, and the weather could not be any better. A view from Everett. Blue sky, you see blue water as well. Port Angeles, we have some filtered sunshine. You can also see some of that marine layer, so some of that fog off in the distance, but above we have the filtered sunshine, making it look a little hazy out there. And then our view from King 5 looking toward T-Mobile Park. We have the Mariners versus Pirates once again today. First pitch at 1:10 and 71 by first pitch by the afternoon into the mid-70s. We'll all top out at least in the 70s for our interior areas today. You see the islands in the 60s and 70s, interior areas potentially in the upper 70s to about 80. Monroe 79, also around 80, and then Oak Harbor 66, Coopville 70 degrees. Then we get into the central sound, and you see upper 70s, lower 80s, around 79 in Enumclaw, South Sound in the southwest interior, as well as the foothills, lower 80s. A couple of spots in the mid 80s. The closer you get to Oregon, better chance to hit the mid 80s. And then the beaches in the 60s, but just inland, you see Forks 71, and then Hoquiam 71 as well, Shelton 83, and then Elma around 80. Tonight, 50 to 57 on average for the greater Seattle area, but that also is true for pretty much all of western Washington. Then we get into Monday. Most of us will reach the peak heat, at least west of the Cascades. East of the Cascades, temperatures will go up into the triple digits heading into Tuesday. But you see closer to the coast, 60s, then we get up toward Bellingham near 80, and then mid and potentially upper 80s. A few spots, some of our typical hot spots, could even briefly top out near 90. Now Tuesday, you see some spots looking toward the islands. We start to get that return of onshore winds ahead of the system that will bring those those chances for showers into Wednesday, Tuesday night and into Wednesday. But the rest of us, Puget Sound, still going to be on the hot side, low and mid 80s. East of the Cascades, 90s and triple digits. And the fire weather risk will increase for our friends east of the Cascades Tuesday and Wednesday, especially because we're getting the return of onshore winds. I wanted to show you the future cast. This is the high resolution model, so it doesn't go out all the way through the end of Wednesday, but it still shows us what we can expect heading into the first half of Wednesday. And it shows the system approaching the area. So this is Tuesday afternoon. You see no issues. Some high clouds begin to creep in. Here's Tuesday night, and we get some very light showers, perhaps over the north coast, the North Olympic Peninsula, and up into the islands. And a lot of the shower activity is really going to be more so west and north of Seattle. This is Wednesday morning. You see how showers slowly begin to creep over the areas. Now, this also shows us the potential rain. This is the European model, so it is a lower resolution model through Wednesday, and it's showing little to no accumulating rain for Puget Sound, much of the area. But once again, north and west of Seattle, that's where we could get maybe 1/10 of an inch, maybe up to 3/10 of an inch of rain, but the greatest chance for any accumulating rain will be west and north of Seattle and in the northern Cascades. So to show you the 7-day forecast, once again, we heat up, going to be hot today, but hottest Monday and Tuesday. Then we start to cool down below normal into the 60s and 70s, but that is a nice little break from the heat before we start to heat things up once again. Thursday will likely start off with clouds, followed by clearing skies near normal, if not where we should be this time of year, which is around 76 for Seattle. Friday and Saturday likely going to be in the 70s and 80s once again. Now, taking you through the next at least 7 to 11 days, so beyond the 7-day forecast, this shows you 70s and 80s, so likely above normal temperatures. So if you're not ready to let go of the heat, don't worry, we're heading into the hottest portions of our summer here in the Pacific Northwest. Let's take you to the Atlantic Basin at least. Hurricane season is in full swing, and Tropical Storm Chantal made landfall along the South Carolina coast just this morning. It's now a tropical depression, but it's still bringing relentless rain, more so up into North Carolina right now. You see how that counterclockwise spin as it begins to weaken and continue to push toward the mountains, and then it's going to eventually curve off to the northeast and then toward Virginia, still going to bring a lot of rain. Made landfall early this morning, again, as a tropical storm near Myrtle Beach, but again, going to just be more of a rainmaker going forward. Then the Eastern Pacific, we have 2 areas of disturbed weather that the National Hurricane Center is deeming this one little area, the yellow, saying there's a low chance for some organization over the next couple of days. And then this small little area of disturbed weather, about a 50-50 shot. But it's going to move more so out to sea instead of impacting Mexico. But yeah, that's your little tropical update. As we know, hurricane season is in full swing, and we'll always keep you posted as well, even though it's not going to impact the Pacific Northwest, just to keep you in the know, especially if you're going to be vacationing to Mexico perhaps, or anywhere in the Atlantic Basin, whether it's the Caribbean, the Gulf Coast, or the East Coast. I'm meteorologist Ashley Ruiz, and I hope you have a fabulous Sunday.